Hello everyone, welcome back to Happy Feet Kingdom. Hope you're having a great day. I'm in the process of sort of like continuing on with trying to get these cooler towers and stuff installed. I think I'm actually going to dismantle this one because it's 40 gold, but I really want this one done because again, it's on that bridge and I want people who are coming this way to have that protection at least for a little while as they get in here. So I'm doing that there. I don't have enough schools to teach everyone. Every school can support 6 kids. And I have this one here. That's 1. And then I've got this one here. That's 2. And that's it. So I have 12 capacity and I have 17 kids. So I need to do something about that. And I thought about maybe having an educational center or something over on this side. But this area over here is kind of like kids and education everywhere. So I kind of want this to be where I put all the schools. So I'm going to add, now that I have the money, because I got rid of the tower, I'm going to add another school over here. I just don't know where, because it's not as organized as I'd like it to be. And I need more power infrastructure and stuff in here to better cater to everybody. But I'm gonna put it here. And then in order to put it there, I'm going to also need to have more power put in. And so I feel like I can probably just get away with sitting this out. This looks like another place where I could put a school, like right in this spot. Sorry, the library. Yeah, another library could go here. So if I go to community library, I can probably fit a second library here. Man, it's a long way. I'd kind of want it to be closer to the adults. Maybe over here instead. Yeah, how about we put this over here instead? We'll put another library over here, but I don't want to do it because that's gold reservation. I wish I could plan and not have the gold commitment. I think that would be a really great feature to have had, is to just be able to place something down where I would want it to be, but to not have any of the cost for gold until I'm ready to build it. That would be a really great thing to have. Regardless, though, this school is not going to function unless I, do something with that. So I'm going to say that we just put this, I think, right up against it. I could maybe bias it a little bit over, but then it gets in the way of anything else I want to put here, and probably want a high school at some point. So we're gonna put it right there. Let's have that be a bigger priority than, well, it doesn't need to be a bigger priority than the cooler. The high range cooler is something I really want to get done. So we're going to have that happen right there. Okay, expedition time. We have 86 points. That's pretty good. It says we've visited these places once. We haven't been into either one of these places yet. So let's go to this little yellow chick place right here. We'll see what happens if we go over to that village. I'm gonna have to look at the submarine every single time that happens, man. The submarine is freaking cool. I can probably start eliminating again. I want to start moving to having this stuff be all about production and not where people live. And I only have 1 wood recycling center right now, I think, in the entire base. And so far that's been sufficient because a lot of my rewards for completing these tasks and stuff have been wood. Speaking of which, look, we get wood. We get metal. We don't get plastic. This needs to be unlocking cafe for this. That's not bad. 3 months. Let's postpone it a month just so I can take a look at it. So the cafe is here. A place to come together and spend free time together. Each visit brings 2 happiness points. When the bar fun is empty, this can be visited if the penguin is in their interaction area and there is an available seat. Okay, so we get public happiness. That's a thing. Public happiness. Bar progress speed is 35, I guess. I don't know what that means. Bar progress speed. And then you get 2 points for happiness with 5 penguin capacity. 19 interaction diameter. Okay. Cool. Spending free time together. So if I get this, it's gonna take 16 plastic to build it. That's what I wanted to see. Is how much plastic it takes to actually build it. And I also think we probably should get the huddle center. And so like I'm kind of torn between the two of these, but since this is the task that's going to pay me resources, I probably should do this instead. Our existing huddle center is no longer sufficient. Dun, 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 dun. I can't actually use it anymore. It just says that there's not enough space. I have to build one with higher capacity. So this one is goodbye. And I believe 50 gold returned to me is pretty great. that this is enough space for one of those whale cannons. So I might actually get away with putting a whale cannon here and having, I'm hoping it covers all 3 of these, but I don't actually know what it says 30 interaction diameter. Okay, so it'll cover it. It'll be fine. This is going to cover all of this and probably cover this too if I put it in that spot. But there's probably a better spot for it. And I would assume that this right here would be a better spot for that cannon because it would cover this and then all of this. I could have one whale cannon for all of these buildings. So I probably want to put it there. So in this spot, maybe that could be where the cafe goes. Although it does look like it has a radius as well, the cafe does. And so now it leads me to believe I'd be better off putting it down like in this public area. Right? So I'll have to take a look and see what it's all about. Go to community. Nope, it's not there. Food medicine. No, it is not an energy building. It's not a housing building. It's a fun building. That's what it is. Yeah, right here. So interaction diameter. That is like, what does the interaction diameter do for this building? I wonder. Right? When the fun bar is empty, this place can be visited if the penguin is in the interaction area and there's an available seat. So they just have to like, I don't know, they come in to this area and then they sit down. I guess. I mean, that's what they were going to do anyway, right? I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it means, but we're going to put it over here, I think. This is in range of, it doesn't seem to matter if it's in range of a cooler. It just has to be in range of an energy producer or an active cooler. And like, I want houses over here. So I don't want to put it over here, but this is a place for fun. So it should be over where people live, right? Or at least close by where people live. And I have to remember these are going to be expanded. So I'm not going to have access to any of this area. If I put it here, it'll be in the way. So I'd have to put it here. I'd have to put it next to, I think this will work. Yeah, this won't be in the way. But if I go one more over, I have enough room to put another cooler in if I want. But I can always do that next to it too. We'll just be safe. I'll put it here. That'll be where that building goes. It's going to take some resources to make it, but we're going to do it. I also want to focus on education. Education is like super important in this game, and I just have not put enough effort into it. And we have high school, so like I should be building more high schools, right? I only have one. So, I mean, all these kids, and I can only have 6 kids studying at high school at a time. High school, the next high school probably goes here. And I don't have the gold. I've been like waiting for the gold, and then every time I get the gold, I can't build it because I built something else instead. Well, at least we're getting the schools put together, right? Like at least we're expanding that and having another school. I just need the plastic now for the wind turbine. I probably should have built that first, but it doesn't really matter which one you build first, because if you build this, you don't have the resources for this, they can't use this. If you build this first, you don't have the resources for this, same result. You can't use this. So it doesn't matter. But it looks like the plastic's on its way because it's not complaining about having less resources anymore. Oh, it's that time, isn't it? It's time for the whale. Yeah, I'm pretty good about what we've got here. I think I've got adequate protection for everything. I'm probably the only thing I'm most like. I think this right here is the most vulnerable building, and I didn't build a replacement tower for it yet. So like, if that's on me. If he attacks this one, that's it. Anything else, we got it covered. Yeah, we got it covered here. So, wow, this one came in with. Hold on, wait a minute. This one is doing more damage. Yeah, this one hits harder, so it's actually gonna win. This whale is gonna win. That sucks. Oh my god, barely. We got 7 HP left in that herbs collector. And I feel like he was lunging forward for the attack when he died. 7. That's crazy. So yeah, they're starting to hit harder. We need to have better protections. I really want the whale towers. I don't want these. This is so inefficient. Oh, and yeah, obviously the seals have to come immediately after, which I already have everybody staffed in my towers, so bring it on. But like I think I really want the whale towers because this is very inefficient in that I have to have, you know, there's so many penguins at the towers all the time, and you know, I don't have to have them there all the time, but they have to recreate the spears. They have to build the spears again. And so every time they use the spears, I want them rebuilding them. There's only 17 in this one. They just had to defend, I guess, 2 different waves. And there will be another wave of seals right now. So if I didn't tell them to, you know, keep 30 on hand, they might run out, and then I'm kind of screwed. So, yeah. That's why I have them all there. Looks like this tower doesn't have a penguin now. We're going to actually okay on medicine temporarily while this is happening. We're going to put you here, and then once this event is over, we'll shift you back over to the herbs. But I need you here. Exploration purport. 84 extra reputation points for 12 months. We've unlocked the egg decor, a decoration that gives 1 happiness to houses around. That's it. Just a little egg. And build bungalow. Here it is. Bonus rewards, 30 stone. I don't know how to get these. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of information on how to get these bonus rewards. Do I have to visit them again? Do I give them 30? I don't know. Requirements, build bungalow. Like I have to build the bungalow in order to get 30 stone. That's what I thought anyway, right? I have to build a bungalow to get 30 stone. But I don't know how to get any of those bonus rewards. It's very unclear. It's unless I have to like look it up online, Charlie. Why don't you just look it up and then you'll know? No. That's my answer to that. No. I'm gonna look it up. Who the hell you think I am, huh? Yeah, the little egg looks pretty cool though. We'll find a place for it. You know, and it only affects the houses and stuff, but we'll find a place for it. But yeah, like build the bungalow is be something I'd love to do. I don't know. Maybe I have to visit it different times. I don't know. I want to get the badges unlocked too, right? So I have to build that extra library, build that extra high school, and then in the course of doing that, we'll get our education up. This one should have been. I should have had this badge at the turn of the year. I had all these conditions done at the turn of the year, and it didn't hit. So I don't know what happened. Maybe I dipped under the plastic requirement or something right at the last second, but I looked at this thing and I was like, okay, we got lots of plastic, but I guess right before the end of the year, I must have done something that. So if I can somehow accumulate plastic, and I won't because it's December, I can stop all building for a little while, but I'm not going to be able to stop enough building to get 50 plastic. So we're not gonna get the production badge again either. So I don't know. Build a cafe. Yeah, postpone that a month too. That'll give me a reward, but it doesn't give me plastic. So I'm expanding what I'm doing to get the plastic, but it is taking a very long time to do. Plastic recycling center. We could do another plastic recycling center to go through all this garbage and get even more plastic, right? What I've been trying to do. Let's go back to getting the herbs done, and then if we get any idle penguins ever, then we'll get them on that tower. We have a group of seals coming again this month. There's more seals coming. At least the seals are going to, grant me money when I kill them. There's at least that happening. Looks like we got, there we go. Not very good penguins on this idol here. Do we have any really high performers? Yeah, and the ice spear towers. Let's get them off of that. Low performers, productivity wise, can go in the towers. I don't need a really high end people throwing spears, right? Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, this guy right here, Carter, get off that. You can come over here, and we'll have somebody else take that job. Well, Here they are. I don't see anyone that's a huge threat. This one right here is 150, so maybe he might make it. Depends on if we start shooting. No, we're going to start with him, so I think he's screwed. Yeah, he's not going to make it if we start with him. I figured we might start with his buddies, but no, that didn't happen. So he gone. And yeah, they're not getting to my food stocks this time. Now, getting the fish has been a difficult thing, and that's because I forgot to switch this trawling dock to fish. I kept it on krill, so that's a big whoopsie on my part there too. We'll switch it back to fish. The good news is though that we have, you know, extra krill to dip into now if we drop out of having enough fish for everybody. We have enough schools. That's good. We still don't have this done because of the plastic. Now, if I was to cancel the construction on this, hang on. If I cancel the construction on this, is this worth it? I have to analyze whether this is worth it. We get 23 plastic back. Okay. We don't have anything else pending in construction. Okay. We get somebody who's really high productivity in a tower, like this guy. Put you in here. Put this guy in the tower, it's fine. We create plastic consistently for November and December. We have no threats at all until March. So we just basically have everybody doing that. Plastic, 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 plastic. Right? Can we make 25 plastic before the end of the year? I think so. I think so. I want to say it's possible. So let's go for it. Let's see if we can get this badge. I'm gonna take this away. We're gonna see if I can get this badge. I have 23 plastic. We should not be using any of it. And then we'll see if we can boost that number up. We're at 31 now. We just had a big delivery right as I did that, so that's great. Because I deleted it. That's why there's a big delivery. I just deleted it. And then, I don't know. Like, if we can get to that much plastic for the end of the year, I'm hoping that that means I can activate the badge. But I don't know how to turn it on. Because I've had all these checked before, and it didn't tick it. So I'm thinking it's got to be at the turn of the year. Badges are active for a year if the requirement are met at the end of the year. Earned badges are showed in the annual report. So, yeah, if the requirements are met at the end of the year. And this would help me with extra productivity for both of these stations. So let's see. Let's see if it happens. I could probably move some penguins away and get some more wood processing going too. I don't think there's a reason why I shouldn't do that. So we can take this house away, for example. That house can go, and we can replace it with a wood recycling station, for example. And all these houses will eventually be replaced like this. They'll be replaced with, you know, different recycling stations instead. And then I like the coolers, but I want less of them, just strategically positioned to cover a whole area so that when people are walking around, when penguins are walking around, they, you know, they don't lose their health quite so quickly. That'll help the medicine supply even more. Okay, I reached 39% education. I reached 232 gold. So both of these were reached. I didn't have to maintain that much gold, but I reached it. And I tapped 39 education really briefly before dropping down. That's okay. So now it's just about activating this badge. And, you know, that's about having the plastic. Oh, wait, this uses plastic, doesn't it? Nope. I forgot that building actually uses plastic, so never mind. All right, are we gonna get deliveries? I mean, if they were to deliver everything that's pending in their storage right now, I mean, there's 6 plastic in here, right? There's 4 in here, 5 in here, 6 in here. If they just make the delivery to the storage right now, we win. I want to build this. I do. It costs a lot of plastic, so I have 3 months to build it. I'll accept. I have 3 months to build it, so I will hoard the plastic, tick the end of the year so I get the bonus, and then we'll build the cafe. But I'm not going to build the cafe before the end of the year. So now I just need them to take the deliveries, right? Explorers arrive back at the center. Here we go. Ta-da. We have 2 extra penguins. Beautiful. I want more plastic production, man. Jeez, I would love more plastic production. Are you guys going to deliver it to the warehouse, or are you just going to let it sit in the buildings? Like 7 out of 8. Come on. Come on. Where are you at? Work. What you doing right now? You're killing me is what you're doing right now. You're going over to eat food. Don't eat food. Sift garbage. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Sifting garbage. Oh my gosh. We're not going to make it. And it's all because they won't deliver what they already have. You have to have this full before you'll deliver anything. There. Now drop it off. Boom. 39. All right. What else? Oh, the trader has it. We could just get it with the trader if they have it. If we're worried about hitting the mark, they have plastic. They have plastic. If we're worried about hitting the mark, I just do this, right? So 10. This guarantees it. Well, it doesn't guarantee it. This guarantees it if I go 11. So I think we just do this. This guarantees what I need. We give you snow blocks. We have so many snow blocks. I'll give you 300 of them. Oh yeah, this takes care of it completely. We'll say that I want. Let's get 15 metal. Oh, that's a lot. That's really expensive. Metal is 60. Holy moly! Never mind. We'll get 18 plastic just to push us over the top, huh? And then let's do 7. 7. All right, that guarantees. Yep. So let's take a look at the annual objectives, right? The badges. We have every single box checked here for the end of the year, right? Everything's checked. There shouldn't be any problems here, right? I should have that production badge. It's the end of December. I wonder if they're even gonna. There it goes. 65. Okay, so would they have gotten it anyway? Is my question, right? So I went and got enough. I think we would have gotten it anyway had I not spent it. Yeah, with this delivery for sure. No, they didn't deliver plastic on that delivery. That must have been a garbage delivery. So we have a building here that's not quite full, so they won't deliver. Not quite full, so they won't deliver. But we've taken delivery on those 2. So it's these 2 buildings here that just have not delivered to the warehouse because they're not full. Yeah, they both have 7 out of 8. I think it would have been close. I don't remember how much I would have had, to be honest. I don't remember. But it's okay. We guaranteed that we had the supply. But that's the thing I still don't know, is whether or not it's going to give me that badge. Because all the conditions are checked here. Right? I don't know. There's no button I can click to, these don't work. Click. Does it say click on what? Click to purchase. It's inactive. I don't know. I can't do it. So we'll see. Let's go to the end of the year and see what happens. Boom. Annual report. Activate production badge. Okay, so I did get the achievement for the production badge this time. So at the turn of the previous year, I mean, I must have just spent plastic right away at the end of the year and just not had it or something. Crazy. Yeah. Enigmatic smiles is the king. Instead of raw knowledge. Yeah, there's a new king in town, huh? So there we go. Happy Feet is 22. 22nd place right now. We got all these objectives, and now we want to activate the Explorer badge. Reach 176 gold, should be no problem. And reach 400 fish in stock. That one would be challenging, actually. We can work on it, though. All right. Education's up. Happiness is up. Gold is down. Big surprise there. Yep. Killed 3 whales, 98 seals. Looking pretty good. All right. Production badge. So unlock ocean garbage collector +1 garbage from science menu. 4 extra productivity and 4 extra productivity for wood and plastic. Yep. So now it's year 5 and we are able to get this, I believe, right? Is what this says. We enable that production bonus, but the badge is active. It's right there. You can see that this is an active badge. Okay. So I believe with that badge active, it allows me to hit this. right? If I have the science points, I'm now allowed to have this. I think that's what that means, because it's still something I have to research. I don't get it for free. Doesn't look like. So there's that, and then the knowledge badge gives me the news one that I can do. All right, so if we save the science points, then that's how it'll work. I have 2 spare penguins at the moment. I think more science could be a good idea. I've had someone in the comments recommend that once. I thought, well, I have 3 of them. Is that not enough for you? But hey, you know, if I have spare penguins, maybe we could do it. Okay, so now that the year has turned, right? Let's focus on those things. I want to start with the cafe because that's the current task, and I want to get the bonus for it. So we're gonna go over to food and medicine. No, probably fun cafe, and it takes plastic, so good thing we didn't spend it. And I'm gonna put it right here. I think that's probably an okay position. It's not in range of the cooler, but like they'll be in range of the cooler, and then now they're in the building, and so they're kind of immune to it while they're in the building, right? So we'll go ahead and add that, see if that works for us. And then we need to start on educational buildings. Like we need to start on another high school, for example. So I want to get another library. I want to get another high school. All these things are important. So we'll start with high school. And I feel like the high school should just go right here. That'd be fine for me. Yeah. The high school there. And put the other library right over here, I guess. Yep, right on the edge for these guys. That's good. And then on this edge also, we will want to... actually, let's do this side first. Where is it? Coolers, high range coolers. I'm out of money. Okay. That happens. I'm out of money. But getting these 2 buildings up is the requirement for getting the knowledge badge active. Getting both of these 2 buildings and then reaching 50% education, because now more people can get edumacated. That's what we want to see. And it looks to me like with a 25 kid population, I probably will need another school anyway. I have 6 vacancies on Education Island over there, and I have 2 vacancies over here. So that's a total of 8 additional spots for education. So I guess we're fine. Oh, here's the news. Gentle Breeze has grown and become one of the provinces of the United Penguin Kingdom. So they went from city to province. They built metal spear towers near the food storage against thief seals. Metal spears are more effective compared to ice spears. Seals couldn't come close to the food storage, even with a crowded seal group. Yeah, I mean, if I had a way to make my own metal, I'm just saying, then I would make metal spears, okay? Let's go ahead and visit these guys. It looks like I didn't quite get the reputation for this to get there. I wonder if that can happen in the middle of the year, because I'm at 2191. So if I can get it in the middle of the year, I'd be able to go here. We'll go to this new target in the meantime. Freaking love that submarine. Go to the new target in the meantime, and we'll just see what we get from it. I am pretty tempted to move this. I just don't know how it would work better. I want to be able to use this edge, and the city hall and everything is in a bad spot. I want to move that to get it away from the edge so I can have more collection buildings and, you know, get more medicine, more herbs, another trawling dock. I need to have a lot more fish, right? I need to be able to get more fish, especially for the task at hand here. So I'm gonna use trawling docks instead of the fishing, but I can't do that here. It's too big. So maybe this is why the fishing dock is better. No, it's the same size. So why do that? I'm curious. Why do the fishing dock when you can do the trawling dock? Right? They're the same size. They take the same number of workers. The fishing dock is actually more expensive to build, both in gold and wood. But the trawling dock, it can do fish. But you get the option to switch to squid later with the same building. So why do fishing? Why would anyone do a fishing dock? I don't know. These are questions I don't think I'll ever have answered. I need to move this. It's just in the way. Everything's in the way, and I don't have the money to do anything. I thought for sure I'd be able to put this here though. Am I not able to do this because of money? No, that tower is actually in the way. Yeah, that tower has to move. Damn. So if I want this to protect here, I just need this out of here. I want the whale tower thing instead, right? We put the whale tower here and then I can get rid of this. I think that's how we're going to do it. Yeah, that'll be how we do this. Let's just put somebody else in here so we don't have an empty spot. I think maybe we move the snow block maker here. I can gut this. And then this won't be something I do now, but move the snow block maker here. Then tear this one down. Build the whale tower, which will cover all of these buildings. And then we delete this and then put another trawling dock down. But what do we do in the meantime for fish? Because like, I want more fish now, not, you know, later. I have 200 science. I guess I could start working towards this ice cannon tower now. I just have to postpone the dried fish station. Maybe maybe the build an extra science place people are onto something there, you know? I think I should build another science thing. We can put that, it's a good reward. You could probably put that right over here. I think I put it right here. Another science center. We can gut this. How many people can work there? Is it just the one? I wonder if I can up your productivity. No, it's still 26. Okay. So yeah. So I think I get rid of the shelter. Right? Is that the right one? I think I was going to be this one. It doesn't matter. We get rid of the shelter and we replace it with, it'd be in the technology and defense right here. It'd be here. And we add another science hub just to help us, you know, with more science points so I can go faster, right? High school's done. We now have more students going even higher with their education. And then after that, we'll go for the library over here. And then we just have to keep going with medicine, making sure that, you know, we're keeping up with that because people's health are going to deteriorate as they go there, as they go over there. I'm almost ready to start building my expansion in my neighborhood over here. It's just extra money. I have to stop with the money, man. Shelter here. Now, if I do that, it has to be like this, right? Yeah. Then it goes 1, 2. It'd be right in the middle, man. Oh my gosh. That's just big enough. Yeah, right there. And then this one would go here. Yep. So we need to unlock trawling dock +1 krill and produce 60 krill. Why? Because you'll give me 28 squid and 43 gold and 20 fish. You'll basically pay me 20 fish to do this, right? Okay. It's a really cheap, the thing is it's really cheap. Yes, I have to use, you know, some of my science points now, but I wanted to get down to dried fish anyway. I was like, this is delaying me from getting here because I keep going on these other things. So it's not like I'm taking a path that I don't want eventually anyway. So we'll just get that. I could also get the, you know, +1 fish production, which is going to be super helpful too. I mean, all of these would be very helpful. I can bypass this one since I'm only using trawling docks, but I can't bypass this one, can I? Because I have to get to here. You're going to make me get the fishing dock upgrade for no reason. Jerks. But I have to do that anyway. So we'll do that. And then I have to produce 60 krill. So we'll just shift all of these. Whoops. It's this one over here. Yeah. Shift all of these to krill for a second. And we'll just, you know, we'll gather as much krill as possible really, really quickly. Satisfy this requirement and then switch it all back to fish from there. Let's get you 13%. Who's somebody who's really good productivity wise? 19 is not great. 48 in a tower. Goodbye. Go here. 48. productivity and an ice spear tower. What the heck's wrong with me? Exploration report here. Again, build cinema, build nightclub, reach 70. So I think maybe how this works, I already asked, like, how do these things work in the video, right? I think probably what this is just like, if we already have a cinema built when we visit, then get reward. Is that it? Because they seem to want everything I haven't had. But if I look at the exploration menu, I'm curious if I can see previous reports. Yeah. So these guys, wow, these guys are a province now. They've moved up. So if I had a gym, yeah, their requirements are really hard to hit. Reach 350 gold. So if I happen to have 350 gold when I visit them, they'll give me 25 stone. Is that how that works? Right? But if I've built a bungalow, I get this. I don't get the bungalow from them, though. I need to get the bungalow from somebody. And so far, I don't see anyone around that has the bungalow. But, here it is. So if we have 30 gold, we can now unlock this city to visit. This area to visit. And it looks like there's many different islands. There's not just one civilization here. There's many different ones to visit. And so, you know, one of these probably has the bungalow, or one of these has a bungalow. I would hope it's one of the city ones and not the province ones. But, yeah. So we'll have to look into that. Okay. I mean, I think I'm understanding this better. But, you know, maybe not. Put you on the edge. Oh, here we go. We have 2 new penguins have joined the workforce. Okay, good. You know what they're going to be doing? They are going to be making plastic for me. Yeah. I'm so low on money. You know what I need? I need like a whole bunch of seals to attack me. Can you just get on in here, seals, so I can take you on? There you go. Come on, give me some of that money. Cha-chang, 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 cha-chang. That's what I need. Or I need to delete some of these towers. You know, the internal towers. Once I get the whale defenses set up, I can delete all these external towers and just rely on the whale defense. That'll be so much better. 250 damage per second on each of the towers. Maybe I have, you know, some of the buildings are still covered by some of the ice towers just because I need to stop the seals too. So they'll double dip a little bit on some of these buildings. Yeah. All right, I need need workers here. So we'll have, I guess, workers in the library. Yep, there we go. I've got 2 workers in this one, and now 2 workers in this one too. All right, I've done everything that the knowledge badge requires, right? Let's take a look at that. Knowledge badge. I need to get to 50% education. All right. I think I can do that. With those 2 buildings up now, I think we can get to 50% by the end of the year. Yeah, I think so. Has anybody, it looks like 12 people have taken advantage of the cafe. I don't know if this is a good spot for it, right? Like, I feel like I probably should have put it like right in the heart of everything, but I don't know. Eventually this will be the heart of everything. I was really only doing it because the game's requirement to do it and to give me the payment, but I can see how maybe building it in the middle of where everybody's going to be would be a better idea, right? I mean, after all the temples in here, and this has got the same thing where people who are in the radius of it, maybe they'll decide to visit it, which looks like this person here is, right? So just get a little bit of a happiness bump. Spirituality, right? Hunger, spirituality, and fun. This one here being I would assume, a fun time, right? 100%. Yep. So this one's for fun. The other one's for spirituality. And then just eating in general. They eat fish, which gives them +3 happiness. Yep, this guy right here, he's having no fun in his life. He's seeking out a fun place. And being alone in this cafe is a fun place. It feels pretty fast, too. It's like you don't have to be in there very long to have your fun bar filled. It's kind of cool. And obviously, while you're in there, your health is stagnant as well. So that's cool. All right, we got a whale. We got a new task. I'm gonna build the transfer center. Send. Transfer center. Send. It's just not as, man, you know, it's just not as important to me right now. It just isn't, you know. 400 science for that. It's not as meaningful to me as like get the trawling dock more fish, get a better huddle center, or you know, stone houses not really there, but the ice cannon tower definitely there. And well, I don't really care about this upgrade, but I have to have that in order to get this. So yeah, I just want this so I can, like, I don't know, like one worker doing 250 damage is massive compared to one worker doing 50 damage and then needing 5 of them or 3 of them in the area, right? I don't want that. Like this guy's toast. He is doing more damage than the whales were before. So the whales are getting stronger, but their health is still that same 800 health that we've been dealing with before. That's still there. So let's just make sure the builders get up here and do this. So we're at 2630 on our reputation. This feels pretty good. And also our negative 300 is going to go away very soon. Feeling good. I have 74 gold. And our penguin will be home in 0.1 months. So I'm going to unlock this. Are you sure? Yes. So this is a village, and Ice Ambition is another village. But I've got access to both of these now, and I can send our penguins out there with we have a lot of exploration points. I don't actually remember how many we have, but does it say? I have 67. I feel like 67, for that distance, we might need more. Let's test it. So right over here, I need only 24. Wow. Okay, so it doesn't scale very fast. Because I figured if this was 16, then if I take that distance, you know, 16, 32, 64, like I guess I'd probably need maybe, I thought 80 or something to get over here. But it's not that bad. 25. Cool. Yeah, let's go to Ice Ambition. So we'll send them out immediately to go there. It's going to take a little under 2 months to get there. Bye. Love it. So I'm building more houses over here again, just trying to stay ahead of our population growth, right? And this is over here now. We're not getting in range of coolers over here yet, but this is another one of those things where coolers will eventually have to be in this area. And I don't have enough money, I don't think, to test out the range, but it'll probably be here, right? Right at the edge of the power area is kind of where I'm at here. And then if I had the more advanced one, as long as it hits this house too, right? That's where I have to put it. We're gonna hit. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. We have to get this. You have to get seals now. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they're dying, so it's fine. Put you to work here. We could probably just look over at this and find all the little places where people can go, right? Garbage collection, builders, right? I should probably use this more. I do find myself being very manual in where I'm pushing people. And then also we're going 107 krill, and we didn't switch them back to fish. So let's switch everything back to fish again. There we go. We produced enough krill now. We have 233 science. And do I have the money to put another one down now? Yeah. I can put another one right here. For now, I'll put another one right here, just so that I can actually have more science output. Science points are coming in real fast now. Up to 275 already. And man, would I love to do this. I know the game wants me to do this one for that new objective, but I don't really want to send my penguins anywhere anyway. I want this, and I want the fish too. So I'm actually going to deviate from the plan. I'm going to make sure we're able to get more fish. I'm going to spend the science on that for now, and then we're just going to have increased productivity now. We're just going to have more fish. Just straight up get that. So we just doubled our fish production from these trawling docks. That's super fast. All the fish are going to be earned really fast now. Not to mention, I can put people with higher productivity in here. There we go. And make this go even faster. That'll be awesome. And then the next one I'll do will be the herbs collection. And once I do the herbs collection +1, that doubles our herbs production. And at that point, I'll start, looking at maybe I'll delete this. And then we'll start moving things around. I want like this temple to be, over here or something, right? We got these houses done, and I only have 4 gold. Make that 5 gold. I don't have enough gold to start laying in plans for anything, so I have to basically wait. That's my game right now is wait. But we're up to 41% on education. I don't know if we're going to get to 50% by the end of the year. I'm hoping we do, though. That would be really nice to have that. Exploration report. We have 119 extra reputation points for 12 months because of this. We've unlocked the improvement 5 extra productivity for snowblock makers. Okay. It's not really all that necessary, but hey, when the trader comes, we can sell a lot of snowblocks, so I guess it's fine. And we also get 60 squid because we have built a stone lamp. So that confirms what I thought about how this thing works. If you have it built already, you get the bonus. You have to visit them after you build it. So if I built a fight club, after I visit these guys, I don't get 2 penguins. But if I revisit them after I've built it, then I get that reward. Now, what I'm curious about is if I go back there again, because I still have the stone lamp, do I just keep getting 60 squid? Will they keep giving me the 60 squid? Or if it's like once you've earned it once, you don't get it again. That's another question I have. Like it's, and just to be clear, when I'm asking questions, I'm not asking anyone to answer them. If you know the answer, then okay, cool. But I'm not asking anyone to answer them. I'm simply giving you a window into my head so that you know what I'm thinking about, right? That's my job when I'm giving commentary like this. If I didn't want to get you in my head and get you to know my thoughts, I would just do a no commentary playthrough. And then, like 5% of you would watch it. Probably. Like 5% of people would be interested in a no commentary playthrough. I don't know how people do that. I don't know how you grow a channel with no commentary. I mean, I really try hard not to be someone who judges others because I don't have a situation that is indicative of your situation, and everybody's different and their tastes are different, and that's it, right? I don't want to be judgy, but I feel like no commentary playthroughs are just lazy. I mean, you don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. You just play a game and make sure you hit a button before you start playing and hit the button after you're done playing. But you just play the game. I don't know how you do that. But I am almost certain that if I did that, if I did a no commentary playthrough, I would be a better gamer, right? I know I would be a better at the games because you can stop and think about things a lot easier, and your brain power is more dedicated to the game than it is to say, what do I say right now? Trying to figure out how to speak. Try making a video once in a while. Like try making a gameplay video and tell me what your experience is in terms of like, did you figure out how to say? Could you speak the entire time? Did you find you were interesting to listen to? Did you stutter a lot? Right? It'll happen. It's not an easy craft. This job is not an easy job. But as you play it, as you do it more and more, just like any other job, more and more as you practice, you get better at it. And it's great. Once you get better at it, it's really great. So I'm thinking, I figured out what bar progress speed is, by the way. Just by observing the fact that this exists. So the bar progress speed is just like how fast does the bar fill up. I don't know how to measure it. All I know is that bigger number better, right? It's kind of all I got. So bar progress speed 35 is just the speed at which it goes up. So this bar will fill up at a rate of 35. Is it 35 per second? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it's 35 every 2 seconds either, so I don't know. I don't think it's 35 per second because I'm pretty sure that took longer than a second. Let's count together. Let's count together. Okay, here we go. This guy's at 0. All right. As soon as it starts going up, count. I'll just let it go. And that's, I can tell you right now, that is not 35 per second. So I don't know. Because it should have been done 2.5 seconds ago. So I don't know. I don't know how it gauges it. All I know is that bigger number, better. That's it. You know? Man, our population is cruising now, right? 70 adult penguins. I think the population for kids is actually pretty well controlled. I don't think that has to do with housing. I have a lot of kids housing, and there's still a whole house completely available here. I will say though, if we start to fill up these houses, I will need another school. But high schools so far seem pretty rock solid. And then again, the libraries, I could put people with low education levels, and I'll put this guy in there. And then their education will go up as they're staffed here. So they're learning and getting better at what they do to help that out. So like I can probably pull this 54% person out of here and, you know, have them join the workforce somewhere. Have them go, let's say like this, Travis, or have you replace Travis, right? And then we have Ezra here. Have you replace Ezra. And then you can put these two guys who don't have very high education levels. We'll put them in the library. Because as far as I understand, that's how you can increase their education as well. So I'll just do that. And now I have higher productivity people that can join workforce places in a way that's more meaningful, as opposed to just, you know, constantly being an educator. I want you to, you know, generate more science points for me, for example. So maybe I will temporarily make another science hub. I'm really just super low on cash all the time. I just never have any money. Because I'm always, as soon as I have enough money to build something, I build it. So there's got to be something I can do to earn more money other than just asking the king for it. I keep asking the king for help. I'm trying to avoid doing that, but I mean, if I want more money, that's how I do it, right? Bring it in, give me another 100 gold, and I'll just spend it. And then I guess I don't need any more plastic because we're solid on plastic now. I just need more metal. That's it. I just want more metal. So 280 penalty. But I get the gold that I need to build more stuff and expand production even further. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. We're just going to take the penalty again, and then I can expand it over here. So this area right here, as we keep getting more and more adult penguins, I want more and more people to live over here. We are going to, again, keep swapping out these houses, replacing them with production buildings. And one of the things I can do over here, where's housing? Right here, shelter. So we have these houses like this. I can't put this right straight across from this. It has to be here. So because this has to be here, it means I need to shift everything over one in the plan from this. And it's very similar to this right here. It has to be like this, which means that my cooler has to be in line with that house. So the cooler must be here. So if I make the cooler, yeah, it has to be in range of that house too, is what I'm hoping for. So it's going to have to be here, right? And that will cover all the houses, which is exactly what I needed it to do. So that plan is successful. Good. And then we'll just take the shelter here and we pop it in this space. And I think that works. This row is always consistent. It's this row that changes along with the edge. So, all right, I got some snow blocks to sell you, sir. Metal for sure. Definitely want a lot of that. Let's get 20 metal and see if he'll take like all my snow blocks to have this. We'll go 450 snow blocks. That is almost enough for 20 metal. But we're gonna need to include a few other things. So let's look at garbage. It's too valuable, man. I know it sounds weird, but garbage is too valuable. I'd love to give you wood, but you won't take wood. So I guess I'll give you garbage, but I don't like it, but I will. I'll give you garbage. and that'll get me exactly what I need, which is 20 metal. There you go. Is okay doing business with you. I was gonna say it's a pleasure, but I wanted to give you something else anyway. Cool. And we'll see if maybe there's a way to, eventually we can sell our excess supply, and that'll give us more gold, and we can go from there. Good. I'm gonna have that be moved up. And we bought the metal because, again, the high range coolers, they take a lot of metal, and we take a lot of plastic as well, which is why we should, if I have the money to do so, God, I just keep spending it. We should get the cooler back over here now, because it's going to put it in range, right, for that bridge. Yep. We'll do it near the high school like this. That'll help them from traveling through that bridge. And then the transfer center thing. Yeah, I'm still going to keep postponing that until I have enough science to at least unlock it. But the science I'm spending has been over here instead. And I think herbs collection would be great. Yeah, I think herbs collection is needed. Unless I want to unlock this. Maybe I save for 300 and unlock this instead. Because I can only unlock that while the production badge is active. And I don't see any reason why the production badge wouldn't be active. Like the next year either. Because the conditions are still valid. But I'm worried that you're only allowed to have one badge active at a time. So it might be something where I have to switch between badges. And you might only have to, like, it might just be like I have to activate the badge that I want. Yeah, at the start of the year kind of thing. Not sure how it works because I haven't used it before. I'm sure a lot of you do, and I appreciate you. But I love learning things on my own, and it's part of the adventure for me is to learn things on my own. But this is another one of those games where I've noticed that there's a substantial number of people who are just very eager to help. Let's put it that way. Very eager to tell me how everything works, and I don't really want you to tell me how everything works. If I ask questions, then it's fine, but like sometimes people write me novels on this is what you should do, and this and this and this and this and this is how it works. I'm just gonna be flat out honest with you because I don't want you to waste your time. I think it's disrespectful for you to do all that, and then when I'm not gonna read a novel on how everything works. I'm not gonna do it. If I wanted to do that, I would have looked at the wiki. I would have went to the website and did that. No. Got the bonus reward. There's the squid. Cool. They are back, which means I can send them to another location immediately. And I can. I'll send them here because I'm really hoping you'll give me the bungalow. Go get it. There we go. That's very good. Good. We're going to have more gold actually in July because that's the annual support payment. But my reputation has dropped a lot because of that. But it was close to, wasn't it? I think I was up to almost 3,000 for a little while there. I had a lot of bonuses that were in effect, you know? Anyway, so 114 gold's good. We're going to build that. The cooler's in place, so everyone can be happy and rejoice being in range of a cooler. And I can probably go ahead and let's go ahead and remove... The thing is, I'm going to want to be able to make my own metal eventually. So I don't want to fill up all the space. So why don't we just leave the houses where they are for now? I'm losing my voice. It's gone, right? I think my voice is gone. Food stand would be a good, interesting idea to put because the food's here. I think the food stand here is a waste, right? Because they just go here if they want the food, right? So I'm going to take this food stand away because that's not needed. And we're going to move it to be over here instead. I think this is a much better place for a food stand. Yeah, right here is fine. That way they get off the bridge and they head this way and they pick up their food before they go home, right? Like this is a much better position for that, I think. Everyone who comes into the island will come into the radius for this food stand and they will grab food if they need it. Where is it? All right. He's gonna He's going to feel that. He's going to feel it right in his gullet. We'll just go ahead and destroy this house. They'll immediately move into this one, which is fine. I just wanted to make sure there was enough room for him before I did that. And then we'll say kid's house. Scoot it over. We just go 2. It's fine. Go over 2 like that. And then we should now be able to get that advanced cooler in here. And again, I don't want to have a whole lot of overlap, but if I can get that other... Man, I was really hoping that would reach that other library. But it doesn't. Well, we'll do it like there. Just close enough to where if they're walking to the library, they'll be pretty much covered by coolers the whole way until they get about here. And then they have this very short walk out of the cooler before they're into the building. So, and actually, it won't really matter because we're going to have another cooler here eventually anyway to protect passage on this bridge. So all of that doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, cool. This is looking good, isn't it? Look at this. I like this a lot. And then the last thing we want to do over here, get that stone lamp, right? We got to make sure everybody's happy with the stone lamps. Perfect. Nope. Definitely want right here. Same setup as before, right? Everything's kind of a mirrored image of the way it was before. And then, man, what I love a copy paste function to just go right there. That'd be great. This is going to look really good once we get to stone houses. Which, speaking of which, we have 430 points now. We can go ahead and do this. I can get the more exploration points, or if I get the huddle center here, I can't get the stone houses right away. If I get the fishing dock thing now, I can almost get the dried fish station right now. Oh, that would be so good for everybody's happiness. Because dried fish are really good for happiness here. The game still wants me to do this one. Screw what the game wants. I want the dried fish station, damn it. We're going to do dried fish. We just doubled how much fish we can collect from the trawling dock. And so now we can convert that fish, right? Yep, we'll convert that fish. Let's do this. Man, we have a lot of adult penguins without a job, don't we? 6 of them. 6 adult penguins without a job. That's kind of nuts. The issue with not getting that send penguin thing is like it holds up progression for other things. On the flip side, though, eventually it's gonna have these events for the things I'm unlocking anyway. And so then there will be no effort to collect on those. So it just delays us in getting to those, but overall it's not that big of a deal. Oh, this is 230. All right, they're there, done. Dried fish station, mine. Dried fish station, here we go. Right there, 45 gold though. Obviously I don't have any gold. Functional, yep. Dried fish station produces dried fish. And dried fish gives 4 happiness on eating it instead of the 2. So we're doubling the happiness per meal. But we're also using double the resources, right? Because it takes 2 of these fish to produce 1 of these fish. But a penguin eats a fish for the meal. I think, actually, wait a minute. They eat 1 fish for their meal. But if I want them to be much more happy, then, that's what we do. I want to raise my happiness level. You see, every time a baby is born, happiness, education, they both drop. Every single time. It sucks. It's like, oh man, another baby's born. Now we're all less happy. I really wish the happiness score up here should be all adults. Kids shouldn't be included in this, in my opinion, but it's what it is. Your explorer arrived at the target location, and no bungalow for a reward down. Oh, wait, it's right here. Oh my God, it's right here. It's in the front of my face. I was looking here to see it. Yeah, there it is. Unlocked building, bungalow. Small house, the 2nd story built into a sloping roof. Beautiful. And now, that means I can start converting these things now. Yeah, I can convert these right now. So, I go to housing. There's the bungalow. Now, this is a 5x3. So, I have to tear everything down anyway. There's no upgrade function. So when I tear this down, I then can rebuild it, right? So let's just do that right now. We're going to tear this one down. And now I can rebuild it. But if I left enough space, right? That's why I did this. I left enough space to where I could do that, right? And then this one here will be here. See? Perfect. So you would go there. Bungalow. Oh my gosh. That's going to be awesome to look at. Heck yes. I really do think the bungalow is a better value for the resources. I do want stone houses, but because I have the bungalow now, I can... I want to build it now just because I want the thumbnail. That's it. That's the only reason. It's all about the thumbnail for me. I'm going to go like this. You guys will already see this. You guys already know what the thumbnail is for this video. It's right here. Once this is done, you know? Yeah. It's that angle right there. I might even put the little archway right here in the background. Oh, yeah. Yep, there it is right there. Yep. United right here on the bottom right corner. United Penguin Kingdom, full game. Right here, yep. Done. Build a bungalow is an achievement. It is done. A little mailbox and everything. Oh, that thing looks awesome. Such a cool looking house, man. 7 workers in there. I think it looks way cooler than this thing. This thing looks odd. I don't like how these things look. So we can tear this one down. Yep. Oh, I don't have enough food. Or I don't have enough gold again. Gotta wait for the gold. Well, we're about to kill a bunch of seals, so that'll take care of my gold issues. As soon as the seals come in, we'll be ready to rock. I still have 3 penguins without a job, man. I want to make the dried fish thing. But now I have bungalows. The dried fish. You know what? Let's delete one of these and make the dried fish maker in here. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it with this one. Yeah, this one right here. Let's take... How big is this building? I can't even see it until I have enough money to select it. That's the problem. So if I add 11 gold to my coffers right now, it will not be enough to even try this station. So I guess I'm just gonna have to wait for the seals. After we kill all the seals, we'll have enough gold to do it. They stand no chance, man. They just don't. It was honestly a very pathetic wave of seals. I mean, I don't feel sorry for them, but they're just very pathetic. So I have 35 gold. I should be able now to go into this building right here. I just want to know how big this is. This is 3x3, so it's the same size as this. So, tell you what, let's actually do it to this one right here. So there's some kind of production right here. Let's destroy this. I now have enough gold to make this, and this will give me the dried fish. Boom, just like that. Go ahead and set that to high priority on the construction, and now we will be able to create dried fish. Building have an animation? Oh, what's gonna happen with that basket? Is there an animation here? Quinn, where are you, buddy? Let's focus this guy. Yeah, he's gonna take the fish from there, brings it in. It does have an animation. Wow. Oh, get out of my way, explorer. I want to see this building. Look at that thing go all the way around. Okay, I get it. So you put the fish in the net, and then it goes around in a circle, and the fans underneath blow upwards onto the fish, which is drying them with your air drying the fish. I get it. It's such a weird... It's such a creative building. Who comes up with these ideas? Some random penguin. I love it, though. It's such a cool idea. All right. We're going to take the 220 here. And I'm going to save the points to get the ice cannon tower. And then I'll do what the game wants. Because I want the ice cannon tower first. I want to start reorganizing things. I want that first. And again, we're not wasting time on it. Eventually, the game is going to say, hey, you should unlock ice cannon towers. And then I'll already have it done. And then I'll just say, okay. And I won't have to do anything to complete the task. So like eventually, it will be something that I have to do. It's just I'm doing it out of order because I don't agree with the order the game wants me to do it in. I just see no reason to do transfer penguins from the trade center. I don't see why I would want to do that. Maybe it's to get more reputation, maybe. Send penguins off to some other place and get reputation with that other place, right? Maybe that's why that happens, which makes sense. But 400 research right now, I feel like there's a better use for it, is what I'm getting at. Okay, so I'm satisfied with what we've done so far. I guess the only thing I would want to look at is the blitz to the end of the year. We need to get to 176 gold. Not likely to happen because I am just spending. However, there is a whale encounter, which is going to pay me like 45. And then there's a bunch of seals, which usually earn me somewhere around 25 or 30, depending on how many seals. So there's at least some gold coming in that way, right? So it's possible to reach the goal. And then 400 fish in stock is not going to happen now because I am now drying the fish. So I'm going to be sucking down the fish a little bit more there. But so overall, I'm not going to get any of these objectives done. But it's I don't know. It's like one of those things where I feel like those objectives, they're suggestions, right? I feel like just because you don't hit those objectives, it doesn't mean you're playing it wrong. Does that make sense? Like if you play, let me word it another way. If the way to play the game correctly is to do the bullet points that the game has laid out for you, then are you really playing a creative game, right? Like, are you really playing a creative game, or are you just letting the game drive your decisions? You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. If I need to clarify it any further for anyone, I guess I'll try so in the comments. But that's how I feel about it. I don't really want to do what the game tells me to do just because the game tells me to do it. I have something I think is more important. I would like to do it that way. Thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate you guys. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I have got 4 other games going on right now, and I think it would be a good idea for me to get some progress on those too. Now that my strep is almost gone, it's time to I have more energy now to maybe play a different game now, so I will do so. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.